Hi drama queens! Today's episode question is, do you believe in karma? In these two episodes, our badass female lead starts exacting revenge on those who bullied her. And I'm torn between feeling satisfied that the bad guys are getting what they deserve and feeling horrified at the length that she would go to. Are you ready to see all the chaos that unravels? So get comfy everybody and let's binge. Episode 3 of The Glory starts with Moon driving to Miss Khan's place. She's the housekeeper who asked Moon to kill her husband. Moon witnesses Miss Khan getting physically abused by her husband. Her young daughter is contemplating killing the man to save her mother. Moon agrees to form an alliance with Miss Khan so they can help each other out. Moon asks Miss Khan to learn to drive and offer to tutor her daughter on a train ride every weekend. Miss Khan gets her driving license, and Moon even gives her a car. Moon teaches her to use a digital camera and hires her to survey the gang for her. Miss Khan will leave the intel in the car and Moon will pick it up later. Park's husband, CEO Ha, likes to meet with his business associates while playing Go. Coincidentally, or not so coincidentally, Moon is also playing Go at the same place, and she is beating her partner in an impressive game. CEO Ha is fascinated with her strategy and starts going back to try and run into her again. Elsewhere, JY is now working as a doctor, and professionally he's doing really well, but he still can't forget Moon and hopes to see her again. One fateful day, Moon runs into JY on the train since she tutors Miss Khan's daughter every weekend on a train. JY and Moon catch up and discuss what they have been up to lately. JY tells her that playing Go with her helped him through the coldest season of his life. He thanks her and gives her his contact card. Miss Khan takes photos of Park leaving an eye clinic with her mother. Moon realizes that little Park is colorblind just like John. She figures out that John might be the father of Park's child. On the other hand, Park is trying to hide little Park's color blindness from her husband. Meanwhile, Miss Khan follows Choi and sees her meeting with Son. Choi wants Son to help her investigate her new catch. Miss Khan is definitely a natural at the spying thing. Moon also asks her to tell one Chairman Kim, who owns the private school that Park's daughter attends. Miss Khan finds out that Chairman Kim has a same-sex affair with his driver, which in Korea is enough to ruin him. Moon uses the secret to blackmail Chairman Kim into hiring her as a teacher for Park's daughter's grade. She later visits her high school teacher, a different Mr. Kim, and at first he didn't recognize her. His son arrives and is shocked to find that Moon knows his dad. Later, Moon meets with Song at the rooftop of an old abandoned building. She reminds him about another girl they used to bully after she dropped out. Her name was So-hee, and she was pushed off the rooftop of this very building and killed. Son denies knowing about the murder, and Moon tells him that she was nearby and she saw who was the real murderer. She can give him the name of So-hee's killer, and he can use that to extort loads of money from the killer. But in exchange, she asked for a sample of John's hair that she's requested from him, because she may have found his illegitimate child. Song gives Moon hair strands that he's collected from John. At Sarah's art exhibit, Park invites the gang to their former school to celebrate her getting an alumni award. At the award ceremony, the gang, except for Son, shows up to support Park, and she is surprised to see that Moon is attending as well. Not only is she there, Moon makes a scene clapping and cheering loudly for Park. As she watches Park receive her award, Moon thinks of her plan to destroy the dream life that Park has perfectly curated over the years. She stays as cool as a cucumber, which is extremely impressive given how traumatizing being back in that gym must be. Even though Moon's partnering with Son, I doubt she will let him off the hook since he's part of the team that terrorized her. I can't believe they even caused an actual death along with their bullying. Let's move on to episode 4 of this super intense drama. Episode 4 of The Glory starts with a flashback to 2012. Moon remembers the gang bullying her in the gym and all the people who knew but did nothing. In the present, Park loses her cool after the award ceremony and slaps Moon for mocking her publicly. Moon remains unfazed, and John tries to calm Park down since everyone is watching. John makes a comment about how much Moon has changed. He tells her that she used to be so black and white, I guess he means boring, and now she lives in a colorful world. She makes a snarky comment about him even being able to see a colorful world. Then Moon leaves the gym after congratulating Park once again and promising to watch her broadcasts. Meanwhile, Song finally reports to work, and John asks him to find out what Moon has been up to. Elsewhere, JY leaves the hospital to attend his late father's death anniversary. We learn that his dad was actually killed by a patient that he saved. It seems there's darkness in his world as well. On the other hand, the bully gang is riled up by their last meeting hanging with Moon. Sara also suggests that Son should investigate Moon, but he's not particularly inclined. He's kind of in cahoots with her after all. Little Park calls her mom to tell her that she spilled milk all over her shoes at school and now she's barefoot. She also informs her mom that she has a new homeroom teacher, and Son is shocked to learn that Moon is the new teacher. On that side, Chairman Kim personally introduces Moon to the school faculty, and one of the teachers assumed that Moon is the chairman's mistress. Moon then introduces herself to her class and sets a few rules. She tells her students that she will not allow bullying at all, and their parents' wealth will not be factored into her class. Park rushes to the school to confront Moon. Moon tells her that it is no coincidence that they're meeting again. She reminds Park that she once told Park that she is her dream. Park tells her that a nobody like her doesn't stand a chance to ruin her and asks her to do her best. As she leaves the classroom though, she receives a message informing her that their teacher Mr. Kim is dead. She finally finds this series of events suspicious and looks over at Moon with alarm in her eyes, only to have Moon smile innocently back at her. In a flashback, we learn what happened when Moon visited Mr. Kim. She's brought flowers to Mr. Kim knowing that he's allergic. Mr. Kim finally remembers who she is and starts attacking her with the flowers that she brought. She doesn't care that he's suspicious towards her because she has much stealthier plans. His son has come home, excited that he passed the first part of the teacher inspector exams. Moon tells him that she's here to give him a heads up before she posts on the official forum about what his father did to her when she was 17 years old. His way of stopping it is to kill his father, who deserves to die anyways. And his son decides to use his father's pollen allergy to kill him and make it look like an accident. He tells his dad that if the rumors start spreading, their reputation will be tarnished. He's so close to achieving his dreams and he can't let his dad's past get in the way. Back in the classroom, Park tells Moon that she better not touch her daughter. Moon tells her that she's the only one making the rules now, and she will make her suffer by using her daughter and whatever else she wants. Park can't fight back because there's no more damage Park can inflict on her that she didn't already. She tells Park that if she transfers Little Park, she will also move schools. In the meantime, Miss Khan follows Choi, while Moon meets her old school nurse. The nurse sent over the photos she took of the burns that Moon suffered at the hands of the gang, and the nurse assures her that she's rooting for her in her quest for revenge. Moon later meets Son, and he tells her that he's all in with her plans. He gives her Sarah's drug account book and information on the guy that Choi is currently seducing. He asks about the result of John's DNA test as well. Moon tells him that it matched and that John has a child, but that is her card to play. As agreed, she gives him the address to a morgue and tells him what he will find there will make him some money. He goes to the morgue and the attendant informs him that they're still holding So-hee's body. Her parents has refused to bury her as they believe that she didn't commit suicide. The attendant asks him to talk to the family and get consent to take the body. After learning that Moon is teaching her daughter, Park becomes nervous that her daughter will undergo the same torture that she's put Moon through. After school, she checks her daughter's body thoroughly for injuries and finds nothing. But this doesn't stop her from freaking out. Meanwhile, Moon returns to the place where she plays Go and encounters CEO Ha. He has been visiting the place many times, hoping to see Moon again. They play a game of Go together and CEO Ha tries to learn more about Moon. He's totally smitten by her. She keeps her answers mysterious while focusing on the game. She wins the first round and he asks her to play a second round for 50,000 won. Moon takes her up on his offer, cause why not? Little does he know that she started her whole other game against him. Crazy to see how easily Mr. Kim met his end at the hands of his son, no less. It goes to show that not much is needed to bring out the evil in people. I'm intrigued to see that Moon openly lets Park know that she has a hold on her daughter. I still hope she won't do anything to the daughter though, just make the mom pay in her own way. Take her money, take her husband, ruin her reputation. It's what she deserves. Do you guys think she'll harm the little girl? Comment down below. And as always, remember to subscribe and I'll see you soon in the future episodes of The Glory. Thank you for watching.